Hey guys, Bia here, and today I'm going to show you something really important. This is how to get better grades in less time, how to make your studying much more effective, because I know there's a lot of people that don't know what the best ways to study actually are, and I know that what I did to get my grades was really powerful and really important. So, how to get better grades in less time? We need to focus on time, because when you start year 11, time's gonna go flying. It's gonna pick up and it's not going to stop. Like every week is gonna feel like a day, and every month is gonna feel like a week. So you need to catch up, and you cannot let it go by and not do something about it. So I am going to show you what you need to do. Okay, so here's your timeline. And let's just say you are in the year of, I don't know, 2018, so this year. And you just started year 11 here. Now you might be watching this video and you might be here and you might be like panicking. And if that is happening at the moment, I don't have a strategy to fix that, because I believe that you should start from the beginning and focus on like the process from the beginning to the end, and what you're gonna do in order to get to the end and be successful by the end. Like, don't get here and go, I have not revised at all, what am I gonna do? I'm gonna fail. If you do that, you literally just you shot yourself in the like, it's really hard to save yourself when you're getting here like May and June. Like, if you have not revised here, revising here is going to be so difficult. You're not going to get the grades you deserve. Like, just think about it, okay? Now, if you're before here, or if you're still in year 10 and year 9 or whatever, if you really care about your grades, start focusing about it before, okay? Actually, in year 10, if you still have time, just like, if you have the revision guide for things like science or history, or for English, you know all the quotes that you need. Write it all down in the book, not the mini book, not this book, not the ultimate hack book, not this one. You don't do that on this one. You do that on different books. Like, just make sure that everything you have on like your everyday books that you actually have in school, like the A4 normal ones, make sure you have everything neat, so that when you're going to put all the information in here, it's all ready, and it's all ready for you to like hack the whole system. So what we're gonna need to do is September, so you have September. So this is your timeline, and you're here. At this point, I would not be like really urgent. Just like, this is when you like, they will start giving you like mini tests, and they'll start telling you like, let's start revising. And then when you get here, in between here and here, for some people it actually gets to here, but I would say from here to here, you have your, in our school we have mock exams. This is the first mock exams. And then, when you get to like January, February, we have the second set of mock exams. This is the second. And then, some schools will still have some more here. I think we might have had some. And throughout this whole process, they'll still give you like mini tests and all of that stuff. And then by the time you get here, that they'll give you like packs. Like in our school, they give us packs of exams. And if they don't give it to you in your school, I suggest you go online and you go search for practice exams. So from here all the way up to here. Not so much here, but like focus here. You do practice. Yeah? And what happens here, you do like, so you go, maybe if you're doing AQA, if you're doing OCR or whatever, you go on their website and you search past exams, blah blah blah. They'll give you the, you can, if you want, you can read the specification, but I wouldn't, you don't have to do that. So you get like a list of the previous exams, so like 2017, 2016, whatever. It keeps going, and it will tell you like it'll give you the exam. It'll give you the mark scheme, and it'll give you the examiner's report. Some people might want to read the examiner's report. Especially the year before your year. So the year before. This thing here, read it about the year before. Because this will be like what people struggle. They'll tell you what people struggled on the year before, and they might want to test that again on the year after. Like, if people struggle to answer a specific, like on a specific topic, they might want to test it again, just to see if people improved, and so it might come up on your exam again. And if you check the previous exams, like the last 2 years, and you check what topics came on there, these topics are less likely to come on your year, like on what came out in your year. So it will help you to know, oh, this thing, okay, maybe I don't have to focus as much on it. Like, you still need to know about it, but focus on the things, like, make sure you know the things that haven't been tested for the last 2 years, because the examiners might want to test that again. And so, what I did, these exams here, I studied hard. Like, I think I studied more for these exams than for these exams. I'm not saying you shouldn't study for these, for the real ones, the real exams. You shouldn't like forget about them, but here you kill it. You pretend like these are the real thing. This is like, just really focus. The reason why I also did this was because I wanted to go to a different school to do A-levels in, which I actually ended up not leaving my school at all, because I was like, I can't be bothered to change. But that was also a reason why I did it. But now I know it was really important to doing it, because the knowledge I got here, like from studying really hard here I kind of already knew like what I needed to do for these the exams. I was a bit more prepared, especially if you're doing art A-level. I mean art GCSE or textiles or graphics or photography, because these kinds of subjects will take a lot of time down here. So focus on it here. Then when you get to the second ones, if you still have not achieved what you wanted to achieve, like if you predicted an A and you get a B and you're feeling like you could have done much better, I do advise you revise again. So go over everything again. But in between this and this, I don't think you should do much. You shouldn't like revise like extremely really hard. Like, you might want to prepare for these during the Christmas holidays. Like, you might want to do like a few days on it. But don't go crazy about it. Don't go crazy. Just like revise again, be like, okay, this topic I didn't know much about it, so I'm gonna go over it again, and then this time I'll check if I actually know it properly. And then, hey, after you revised for these ones, you must be more prepared. You must feel like, okay, I am ready to take the real exam. After this, you must feel like, I just need to tweak a few things, and for the next ones I'm gonna kill it like it's the real ones. So you get to these ones, and once again, you don't have to do much in between here, unless you're really struggling. You don't have to. When you get here, you just do like, again, just like little revision, go over everything you feel like still not really sure about it, so things you aren't sure about. And then when you get here, usually the art exams finish around here, around April. And then the real ones are like Spanish, like languages are like the first ones. For example, Spanish and English were like the first exams I had. So they come here and around here, so start revising your quotes. Make sure you have like every single Shakespeare quote like on the top of your tongue, ready for you to use it. And then you get here. So as you can, so when you get here to the real deal, you must feel like you're ready to kill it. Just like, you get all the confidence from all of these, like, you grow your confidence from here to here to the point where you're like, give me the exam now, I just want to get it done and over with, because I am ready to take this thing down. You get here, the day before the exam, just go lightly over everything. Like, day before the exam, and check like everything you need to know. If you have any questions, go ask your teacher. If like, don't be like scared of asking questions, because that might come up in the exam, and then you just shot yourself in the foot because you're too scared to ask a question. Have you seen like how stupid that is? Like, ask questions. Ask questions. You come here and you do, we can call it last minute revision. But this is only really effective. This can only happen successfully if you've already done these. This one, and this one. Okay? So, last minute revision, go into the exam and you're feeling like you're gonna take on the whole thing. You enter, you do the whole paper, you might even finish early, and you're sitting there and you're thinking, thank God I prepared myself, because now I'm getting all my A's and A stars. And that is all I wanted to show you guys. If it was useful, please make sure you leave a like, and also make sure you subscribe, because I do these videos where I help people and I tell you guys like what you need to do in order to improve and what techniques I used to get really good grades. If you want to get reminders of when I do one of these videos, because they're really useful, then make sure you also click the ring bell, so you're like one of the first people to know when the videos come out. And yeah, I will just add something. I will make a video specifically for people who do art and textiles and graphics, even maybe like design technology, photography, all of those creative subjects, because they take up a lot of time. And I will just like do an insight on something specific that I did because it really worked and it might help some people. So if you want to check that out, I will also leave a link up there to that video. If you want to know about my book hacks, make sure you also click, I'm pretty sure I'll leave the link up there. So yeah, I leave a lot of valuable content for you. Make sure you subscribe. I hope you enjoyed this video, and yeah, bye!